Namaskara, welcome to Correct Kannada. This is a presentation on modals in Kannada. If you had seen the Moods in Kannada video, there was a section where we covered the modals as well. I just thought that since the modals topic is very important, I have a separate presentation. I thought I should give a separate presentation for this, and this is that presentation. Okay, so this is a summary of all the modals in English and the corresponding Kannada equivalents. So the first most important modal is can or me, right? The corresponding Kannada equivalent is Bahudu. So you have to use the infinite mode type 3 and add Bahudu to it. I can do, Nanu Madabahudu, right? That's basically your can equivalent to can and may. Even if I may do also is Bahudu. Okay. Then cannot. Infinite mode type 3, you add Sadhyavilla. I cannot do. Nanu Mada Sadhyavilla. Now, cannot has got three different types, three different context or meanings, right, in English. One is an inability, second one is unwillingness, third is restriction, permission, prohibition. For each of this, Kannada has a corresponding word. So, if you're talking about inability, then you will say Sadhyavilla, right? I cannot do Sadhyavilla. You just have to use the word Sadhyavilla or Mada Sadhyavilla. Now, if you're not willing to do something, you can just say agalla or agta illa, agodilla. Any of this can be used. So agalla, simple present tense of agu, negation. So agalla. Agutta illa is a present continuous tense negation. Then agodilla is basically the future, simple future tense negation, which you cannot. If you use just any of these words alone, right? Agalla, agta illa, agodilla. The words in the bracket are the colloquial form. This is the written form, right? Agta illa, agodilla. It means cannot. You're just saying, you're just rejecting somebody's offer. You just say agalla. Good enough already. If you are making it in a sentence, it will be like infinite mood type 1 here. Please take note, which is madakke agalla. You will not say mada agalla. It's not type 3. It's type 1 infinite mood. So ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, like that. Okay, then cannot for a restriction. For example, you cannot smoke here, you should not smoke here, like that. For that, Kannada uses baradu. Very special word, only for this use. You cannot use it for anything else. So there is another word called kudadu, but doesn't is not used that much, so it's more of baradu. So illi dhumapana sedabaraду. You cannot smoke here, right? Illi dhumapana sedabaradu. Sedu is to draw something, like drawing from a straw. It's called sedu, right? So that same thing, since you smoke a cigarette, right? You draw smoke from a cigarette, that's why it's same verb is used. So sedabaradu. Okay, then may not and might not is a lesser probability of may not, and both are treated as same in Kannada. All you have to use is the negative verbal participle plus the irabahudu. Irabahudu by itself means it's possible, right? When somebody says, oh, will it rain today? You'll say it's possible, or it may rain, or you just say it may. For that, you can use the Kannada equivalent, which is called irabahudu. Okay, it means it may. Now, if you add the negative verbal participle of a verb to irabahudu, you get the may not, right? So, negative verbal participle means what? Nothing but take the verb, remove the u and add the. Baru becomes barade. Agu is agade. Hogu hogade. Madu madade, right? It means adding without in front of the verb. So, without going, without coming. Barade means without coming, without going, right? So that's what a negative verbal participle means. For non-u ending, just have to add ya, right? Karayade, kudiyade irabaudu, without drinking. So avanu nale barade irabaudu means he may not come tomorrow, right? So barade irabaudu, he may be without coming. That's what it means. Barade irabaudu, he may be. It may be possible that he may not come. So he may be without coming. That's the exact literal translation. Could is basically take past tense of can. So you take the bahudu, add ittu to it. Ittu is the singular neuter gender past tense of iru. So bahudittu. So again mada bahudittu. So ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ನನಗೆ 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ನಡೆಯಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. I was able to walk 10 kilometers last year. So use bahudittu for could. Of course, we have later slides explaining each of this modal. Here is just a summary. Could not is basically sadhyaviralilla. So sadhyavilla, the illa you convert it to iralilla for past tense. So hoda masadalli adu sadhyaviralilla. Then should, must, have to. This is beku, lebeku, hogabeku, karebeku. This one we know very well. Beku means should, must. Beda is should not, must not, don't. Right? Tinna beda, nilla beda, like that. Then will, shall is simple present tense is will in Kannada. We use simple present tense for present and future. So, I will come, Nanu Bartini, you will say. If you want to use a simple future tense, you are trying to give determination and stubbornness. Somebody is stopping you from coming. You say, Nanu Baruvenu, Nanu Baruve. You say like that, I will certainly come, you cannot stop me, like that. Then you use a simple future tense for it. Will not means you just have to use the same concept of tenses, have to add the Allah to the verb. So baralla, nanu baralla, nanu baruvilla also can be used for will not, shall not. Then would. Would is a compact past continuous tense. This is very special construction in Kannada. You have to use the compact past continuous tense for would. I would do it this way. Right? Nanu maduttidde. So madutta idde is the expanded forms of the past continuous tense. The compact form is the maduttidde. Expanded form is madutta idde. That should not be used. If you use maduttidde compact form, you're trying to say I would. Say if it were me, I would have done it. You'll say like that, right? If it were me, I would have done it this way. In those kinds of sentences, you have to use madutte. ನಾನಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಾನು ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. I would have done it that way. Would not is ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So we just add ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ to it because it's past tense. And could have is ಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. And should have ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. It's ಬೇಕು plus ಆಗು plus ಇತ್ತು. Would have, should have. We'll see examples of these sentences because they are all interesting. Would have again is compact past continuous. Had to means ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. I had to do the work because my friend was on leave. There also you will use ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Okay, so let's start with the most important models. So I've basically taken the same thing what I've given, just that I've rearranged it to the most important ones first and then the less important ones later. Okay, so ಬೇಕು ಲೇಬೇಕು very commonly used. That's why we need to understand this. So ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. I must do the work. I have to do the work, right? For all that you will use ಮಾಡಬೇಕು or ಬೇಕು, right? And ಲೇಬೇಕು is used if you want to give emphasis. Now, what are the steps to do this? Add this ಬೇಕು. Take the type 3 infinite mode, right? And then add ಬೇಕು to it. So ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So ಮಾಡು type 3 infinite mode will become ಮಾಡ. That's why you do. So if it's non-u ending, it is kare will be ಕರೆಯಬೇಕು. Okay. I must call my mother tonight. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕರೆಯಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೀನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಲೇಬೇಕು. You have to see this movie. When you are giving emphasis, then nodale, you have to add. Same concept, you just have to take the type 3 infinite mode, add le and beku. It gives emphasis or you're insisting. So it is more for importance of the action. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹಸಿವಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಸಿವಾಗಿದೆ means hungry. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹಸಿವಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಈ ಕ್ಷಣವೇ right now ತಿನ್ನಲೇಬೇಕು. I must eat. I have to eat. ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಏಳಲೇಬೇಕು. I have to wake up early in the morning tomorrow. That's your ಏಳಲೇಬೇಕು. Okay, next slide. Okay, next one. ಬೇಡ ಲೇಬೇಡ. This also we know it's opposite of ಬೇಕು. So ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. Sorry, ನೀನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. You don't do that work. You don't have to do that work. Okay. It's basically type 3 infinite mode. Add ಬೇಡ instead of ಬೇಕು. Very easy. ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕರೆಯಬೇಡ. So do not call my mother tonight. Okay, ನಾನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಲೇಬೇಡ. So ನೀನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಲೇಬೇಡ. You should never ever watch this movie. ನೋಡಲೇಬೇಡ. Like that. That's for emphasis. So ನೀನು ಆ ಸಿಹಿ ಭಕ್ಷ್ಯ ತಿನ್ನಲೇಬೇಡ. Don't ever eat that sweet. ನಾನು ತಡೆಯಾಗಿ ಎಳಲೇಬೇಡ. I should never wake up late. Okay. Next slide. Okay. Then we go for ಬಹುದು. So ಬೇಕು, ಲೇಬೇಕು, ಬೇಡ, ಲೇಬೇಡ are the first most important ones. The next important one is the ಬಹುದು. Can be used for can only. Okay. Usage. ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Same concept. Instead of ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಡ, you have to add ಬಹುದು. I can do that work. Instead of saying I must do that work. Here you can say I can do that work means ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. It's a possibility, right? So take the type 3 of infinitive, add ಬಹುದು to it. ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕರೆಯಬಹುದು. I can call my mother tonight. ನೀನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. You can watch that movie. ನಾನು ನಾನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬಹುದಾ? This is a question. May I come in? Right? There you will use ಬಹುದಾ. ಬಹುದು becomes ಬಹುದಾ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೇಖನಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬಹುದಾ? Can I use your pen? ಬಳಸು is to use. ಬಳಸಬಹುದಾ. So it's type 3 infinite. ಬಳಸಬಹುದಾ. Right? ಸಂಜೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಬಹುದಾ? Can you finish the work by evening? Right? So all this you will use ಬಹುದಾ. Okay, ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರಬಹುದು. It may rain tonight. So that's your ಬಹುದು. Very commonly used for can and may. The next, ಬಾರದು, should not. This is for restriction and it's only used for restriction. Don't use it for anything else. Don't use it for cannot. Like, as an inability or whatever, don't use it. Only when you're restricting somebody permission, you're prohibiting somebody, then you use ಬಾರದು. Usage, same thing. Type 3 infinite mode, add ಬಾರದು. Just like ಬೇಕು, you have to put ಬಾರದು. Right? It means you're stopping. You cannot do that work. Right? Then you say ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. In this case, you're not giving permission. You're prohibited from doing that work like that. Okay? ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Like that. Okay, then you cannot call your mother tonight. So ನಿನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕರೆಯಬಾರದು. So you are not giving permission. ನೀನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಬಾರದು. You should not watch the movie. ನೀನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬಾರದು. You cannot come in. You should not come in. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೇಖನಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಬಾರದಾ? Am I not allowed to use your pen? Right? ಬಾರದಾ, when you ask ಬಾರದಾ, means am I not allowed? Am I restricted? It's like a question. Okay? ಸಂಜೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಬಾರದಾ? Couldn't you not finish it? Are you not allowed to finish the work by evening? Right? Actually, it means couldn't you not finish it? I mean, are you like not capable of finishing it? In this case, barada means are you not allowed to do it, or what has been stopping you? You could have finished it, right? Why couldn't you do like that? So for that you will also use barada, right? So ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರಬಾರದು. It should not rain tonight. It's like a hope, right? There also you will say baradu. Okay, be very careful about baradu. It's for restriction. But when you're using it as a question, when you're asking, am I not allowed? Am I not given permission? Then you will use barada, right? Okay. Then next one will be the agalla. Now this one is a bit maybe a bit confusing. Is agalla usage. So this comes as you speak, as you watch more TV serials, because I see a lot of this usage in the TV serials of agalla, agta illa, agodilla, and very flexibly used everywhere to just represent negation. Don't even say cannot, just negation. You can use agalla, agta illa, agodilla. Any of this. See, agalla, agta illa, right? Agta illa, or agodilla. All three can be used interchangeably to just say cannot. Okay, so let's see some example first. Literally, agalla means literally it means not happening, right? But figuratively or as an expression, it means not willing to do or not able to do. Both not able to do, not willing to do can be agala can be. Even in some places, restricting permission can also be. You can also use agala. So it's a very flexible model in Kannada. Is agala. Okay, please remember that. Okay. So, as mentioned before, agala is simple present, agta illa is present continuous, agodilla is future tense. But all of them can be used interchangeably. They all indicate cannot or can't. Just by saying the word agalla, you are just saying cannot, like that. Whatever the context, doesn't even matter what the context. If you say agalla, it means cannot. Now, ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So the only requirement here is you have to use a type 1 infinite mode, not type 3. ನಾನು like how you have ಬೇಕು ಬೇಡ ಬಹುದು and all. So ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I cannot do that work. Here it could mean I'm not able to or I'm not willing to. It's all purely the person's context, whatever context that conversation is going on, right? Based on that, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. They'll say I cannot come. Auto drivers will say ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Or they'll just say ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Auto drivers will just say ಆಗಲ್ಲ, right? So they'll also say ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. They'll also say that ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ means not coming. Okay, so I'm not doing that work. So it's like refusing. And this is type 1 infinite mode. Now, what I mentioned here is these words are you can be used in any context. So this agalla, agutta illa, and agodilla are all very flexible and can be used for inability, unwillingness, and even for restriction. All types of cannot. This agalla can be used. So just watch it and use it accordingly. You will get the hang of it if you see more TV serials. More examples of ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I cannot call my mother tonight. Maybe because I'm busy. Literally what it means is calling my mother tonight is not happening. Because ಆಗಲ್ಲ means not happening. Right? So ನಾನು ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I cannot watch that movie. Either because I'm busy or it is like so bad a movie that I couldn't even tolerate the movie. There also you can use ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Right? So ನಾನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I cannot come in either because I'm not willing to, right? Like that, or I'm not able to. ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Then ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೇಖನಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Won't I be able to use your pen? Right? There also you can use. So it's a very very flexible word. ಸಂಜೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Won't you be able to finish the work by evening? So ಮಗು ಅಳುವುದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. So here you are not able to hear the crying of the baby because it makes you feel very restless and uncomfortable, right? Because a baby is crying, you want to fix it. So you want to fix that crying. So that's the reason you are feeling restless. Right? Anybody who hears a baby crying will feel very uncomfortable. They want to find out what is wrong. So that kind of thing. So here you mean that you're not able to tolerate, you're not able to take it when a baby cries, right? ಮಗು ಅಳುವುದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ or ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, anything can be used. Here you are trying to say that you're not able to tolerate it. You want to somehow go and pacify the child, like that. Okay, so we have one more slide on agalla because I just want to emphasize that it's a flexible cannot. Okay, so the concept of cannot is expressed in Kannada with agalla. Just the word agalla is good enough to say cannot in any situation. Okay, here the inability, unwillingness, intolerability, or disagreement to do the action all can be expressed just with agalla or agta illa or agodilla, any of these three. So agalla is basically agu plus alla. This represents the present and future tense only. To represent past tense, right, we say agalu plus illa is agalilla. Right, this is past tense of agu, not related, nothing to do with cannot. To represent present continuous tense, we say agutta illa, right, or aguttilla, right, agutta illa, aguttilla. This aguttilla is basically the compact form of agutta illa, right? But usually people use the expanded form in colloquial, how they say agta illa, they will say. So this agu will become ag, then they will say agta illa. Okay. And then this future tense will be the agudilla, or they will say agodilla colloquially. So the verb that comes before the agalu, right, agalla, will be in infinite mode type 1. That is the important thing that we have to understand. It's not type 3. Okay, so it will be madakke agalla instead of mada agalla. Just remember that it's a agala is a flexible cannot. Okay. Then colloquial usage of inability, right, or ability, which is bahudu. Okay, now we are moving on to bahudu. Okay, I can do it. Nanu madabahudu. Type 3 infinitive used. I cannot do it. Nanu mada sadhyavilla. Right? Nanu mada sadhyavilla. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Another way is nanage madalikke sadhyavilla. You can say nanage. Nanu mada sadhyavilla will be type 3 infinite. If you use type 1 infinite, you will say nanage madalikke sadhyavilla. Both are same. I can see. Nanu nodabahudu. Right? I can see. I can walk faster. ನಾನು ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯಬಹುದು. I can think. ನಾನು ಯೋಚಿಸಬಹುದು. He cannot finish the work. ಅವನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. Right? ಅವನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ or ಅವನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗಿಸ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. Both are same. Colloquial Kannada also uses present continuous tense for cannot. We'll see example here. I'm not able to hear. So ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? When they speak fast, they will say ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Like this. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Say they are on a mobile phone. On the other side, somebody is speaking and the voice is getting broken. And they'll say ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? So they will say ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. They will say, or for example, here is an example sentence. ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಳಿಸು. Right? ಕೇಳಿಸು. So ಕೇಳಿಸಲು plus ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ past tense. ಕೇಳಿಸಲು. Right? ಕೇಳಿಸಲು will be the infinite mode type 2. Okay? ಕೇಳಿಸಲು plus ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. They are saying it in past tense. But typically what I've heard is this ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Like that they will say ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ. What they are trying to say is ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ is ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. They will say fast. Okay. I'm not able to see. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. They will say ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ in spoken form will be ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Right? Then I'm able to see is ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. And the proper form, the written form will be ಕಾಣುತ್ತದೆ. But spoken form will be ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. Of course, in the tenses video, we have clearly given the differences in spoken and written. Only certain small places, certain limited tense forms, there are difference. One of this is this neuter gender singular, right? Kanuttade is the actual written form. In spoken form, it will just be kanatte. The nu and all, it will just be kanatte. Madatte, kanatte, hogatte, kelatte, like that. Okay, so nadatte, kanatte, kelatte, right? All these are the spoken forms. Then willingness bahudu. I can do it. Nanu madabahudu. You can say for willingness also, right? I cannot do it. Nanu madakke agodilla agalla. We have already seen this. I can see. Nanu nodabahudu. Right? When somebody is giving you a presentation, you're seeing the screen. You can just say nodabahudu, right? Or noda sadhyavilla, right? Or noda agalla, nodakke agalla. You can say, right? So there are a lot of options to say not able to, cannot in Kannada. And agalla is the most natural that comes up. Nodakke agalla, you will say. Nodakke agta illa. Like that. I cannot see the here is an example of how the agta illa is used. See, I cannot see the Gauri accident because it's a very what you call a bloody accident. I'm not able to even see it. So how will you say that? ಆ ಭಯಂಕರ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Not able to see it at all. It's so gory, right? There also you will use ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I cannot laugh when she is crying. ಅವಳು ಅಳುತ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ನಾನು ನಗಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I am not able to laugh. Cannot to indicate unwillingness, disagreement is expressed with ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I mentioned this already. ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, all are same. Just one word agalla means cannot in the sense of unwillingness, inability. So remember, whenever you want to say cannot, just say agalla. That's good enough already. Then um, more agalla and similar patterns. Okay, just by adding Allah to the verb, you get the effect of not wanting to do something in present and future, in the sense of saying cannot. This is also another pattern where you say Neenu hogu, Nanu baralla. You go, I'm not coming. Right? So here also, or I cannot come. That also we can use as baralla. So this is a negative tense, right? We've seen this in tenses. Nanu baralla. If you say, means I cannot come, like that. So ನನಗೆ ತಂಪಾಗಿದೆ, right? ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. I'm feeling cold, so I'm not bathing. So it's ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. So this is a different pattern of cannot. Here you're saying I'm not bathing, right? And you can also use this to say cannot, right? Like madalla, I cannot do, nanu madalla. Actually nanu madalla means I am not doing, or I will not do, right? So but it also means I cannot do in a certain sense. That's what I'm trying to show here. So neenu hogi bagilu tege, nanu tegela. Say somebody is at the door, you're saying, you're asking your brother or sister, say you go and open the door, I'm not doing, nanu tegela. So in this case, I cannot open. You go and open. So you see, tegeyalla. You can say nanu tegeyakke agalla and all, but you can just say tegeyalla. Tege is to open. Now, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, meaning you cannot meet me. ಸಿಗು is to meet, right? ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ means you cannot catch me today. ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ. Today I cannot meet you. I have a hell a lot of work. See here, cannot, but you are using ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. So the sigu sigalla is being. So you have to understand that this Allah can be added to the verb to also have the effect of cannot, meaning unwillingness, not able to, can be achieved. Okay, so so the sikka patte, right? You would have heard this maybe in some conversation, I don't know. Sikka patte means like crazy, right? Crazy work. I have crazy work. When you say sikka patte, kelsa ide. So nanu ninage hana kodalla, right? Then I will not, I cannot give you money. Nanu ninage hana kodalla, I cannot give you money, like that. So here kodalla is used, right? ಮೇಜು ತುಂಬಾ ಭಾರವಾಗಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಎತ್ತಲ್ಲ. I am not lifting it. The table is very heavy, I am not lifting, means I cannot lift, right? So you are unwilling to lift. There you can say ನಾನು ಎತ್ತಲ್ಲ. Okay, again can for giving permission, bahudu baradu, right? Use for prohibition. So bahudu for giving permission, baradu for not giving permission. So you can use my pen. Neenu nanna pen balasabahudu. You can enter the class now. Neenu varga kotadi praveshabahudu. Neenu varga kotadi kottadi praveshabahudu. Right then, you cannot smoke here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಧೂಮಪಾನ ಸೇದಬಾರದು. You cannot sit here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರಬಾರದು. ಕೂರು is to sit. ಕೂರಬಾರದು. You can watch TV for 1 hour. ನೀನು 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಪುಸ್ತಕಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸದ್ದು ಹಾಕಬಾರದು. You cannot make noise in the library. ನೀನು ನನ್ನ ಗಾಡಿ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ತೊಗ is to take. ತೊಗೋ is to take. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸೇರೆ. So ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಪಾಠ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಬಾರದು. Right, class is going on, you cannot enter. So bahudu and baradu is used for can for permission and cannot for permission. Capability, this is samarthya. So here you will use ballenu, balle. So balle is a way to, this is it's like if you are trying to achieve a goal or a task or a skill, then you use this balle instead of bahudu. I can climb a mountain. ನಾನು ಪರ್ವತವನ್ನು ಏರಬಲ್ಲೆನು, right? ಏರು is to climb. So ನಾನು ಪರ್ವತವನ್ನು ಏರಬಲ್ಲೆನು. So I'll give the full conjugation of balle. So the thing about balle is it's not like bahudu, which is common for all the number, person, number and gender, whereas balle is not like that. It is it has to, it is a verb, and therefore it has to match with the subject, the person, number, gender of the subject. So in the next page we will see the full conjugation of balla. So I cannot do it. Nanu madalare. Right? This is again the like a old usage. I've seen this in stories. I cannot do it. Nanu madalare. This is like the opposite of balle. Right? Or madalariyenu. Madalariyenu. Ballenu madalari. Madaballenu. Madalariyenu. Opposite of balle. So these are like old usage. Nowadays people just say agalla, agta illa, agodilla. Or cannot. Then ರಾಮು ರಾಮು ಆ ಕಷ್ಟವಾದ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬಲ್ಲ. Ramu is capable. So capable is your, if you want to use capable in a sentence, then you use balla. Okay, you will see the conjugation of balla in the next slide. So ಆ ನೇತಾರ ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರಬಲ್ಲ. That leader is capable of becoming India's prime minister. ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅರೆಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಬಲ್ಲನೆ ನೀನು. Are you capable of lifting this big rock? So ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅರೆ means rock. ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅರೆಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತ is to lift. ಎತ್ತಬಲ್ಲನೆ ನೀನು. Right? Are you capable? ಸೀತೆ ಇಡೀ ಕುಟುಂಬವನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸಿ ಹೋಗಬಲ್ಲಳು. Sita is capable of running the whole family nicely. So Sita, Idi means whole. Idi kutumba is a family. Kutumbavannu chennagi nadesi is to carry, to take forward, to walk. Hoga, nadesi hoga means to bring along. Nadesi hoga ballalu. This is the conjugation of balla. So ನಾನು ಬಲ್ಲೆನು, ನಾವು ಬಲ್ಲೆವು, ನೀನು ಬಲ್ಲೆ, ನೀವು ಬಲ್ಲಿರಿ, ನೀವು ಬಲ್ಲಿರಿ, ಅವನು ಬಲ್ಲ, ಅವಳು ಬಲ್ಲಳು, ಅವರು ಬಲ್ಲರು, ಅದು ಬಲ್ಲದು, ಅವು ಬಲ್ಲವು. Okay, so this is used for capability. Good. One thing about balla, you will see it only in some speeches and all. People don't use it that often, but if you talk about skill or capability, cooking skill like that, then use balla. Okay. So could here is bahudittu, right? Bahudu plus ittu is bahudittu. Then remember that you have to use the chaturthi vibhakti for the subject, but this is not compulsory. For me, I felt that chaturthi vibhakti makes sense. I could walk 2 kilometers in my childhood. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ನಡೆಯಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. I was able to walk 2 kilometers. I could walk 2 kilometers. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕನ್ನಡಕ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಓದಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. He could read without spectacles earlier. ಹಿಂದೆ means the back, long back, right? Earlier in time. Kannadaka means spectacles. Illade, without spectacle. Illade means without. So he could not sleep last night. Nenne ratri avanige malaguvudakke agalilla. So you could see here agalilla is used. Right? Malaguvudakke agalilla. So he could not. Could not does not have any Kannada equivalent in the Bahudu family. So use the past tense of negation form of agalilla. Okay. Right? So that's how you give that flexibility. Okay, could is bahudittu, so you can't directly you can say bahudittiralilla like that. Bahudittiralilla. Well, bahudittiralilla is also possible, but I don't see people using it. They will just say agalla, agalilla, agiralilla. Right? Here agalilla is used preferably. So if you want to say could not, try to use agalilla. So agalilla kanokino sadhyavagalilla is more bookish to say could not, right? Then ನೆನ್ನೆ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೂ ರೈಟ್ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಲಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಕೊಡಲು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡಲಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. I could not give answers to all the questions in yesterday's exam. ಕೊಡಲಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡಲು ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. So ಕೊಡಲು is the infinite form type 2. ಕೊಡಲು ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. So like what I mentioned earlier, agalilla, ragalla, right? can be used to fix to fit anywhere where you want to say cannot or could not, right? So you will say cannot means agalla, you can say. Could not, you just you make the past tense so of agu negative, so agalilla. That's basically what we are using here. So ಅವನ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ಏನು ನನಗೆ ತಡೆಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವನ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು, his actions I could not tolerate. So ತಡೆಕೊಳ್ಳು is to be able to tolerate, right? That's this ತಡೆಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ means I'm not able to tolerate. Then could past again, she could not walk for 1 year. ಅವಳಿಗೆ 1 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನಡೆಯಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ, ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಿ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ being used. ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. So ನಡೆಯಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. So this is your type 2 infinite mood. This is your type 1 infinite mood. ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. Both can be used. So ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ ತಲುಪಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. I could not reach. ತಲುಪು is to reach. ತಲುಪಲು is the type 2 infinite. ತಲುಪಲು ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. I could not reach last night. Some place where I want to reach. I could drink a lot of water last summer. ಕಳೆದ ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. So I could drink, right? So ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. ಕಳೆದ ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ಮರ್. ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ರಾಣಿ ಪಂದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ದ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟಿಷನ್. ರಾಣಿ ಓಟ ಪಂದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಶಿ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳೆಯನಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ದೆನ್ ಹೋದ ವಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದ ಆನೆಯನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆನೆ ಇಸ್ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಹೋದ ವಾರ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಟು ಅವರ್ ವಿಲೇಜ್. ಬಂದ ಆನೆ the elephant that came. ನನಗೆ ಟು ಮೀ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಿ. ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಿ. ದೆನ್ ತುಂಬ ಗುಂಪು ಇದ್ದರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ವೈದ್ಯರನ್ನು ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಗುಂಪು ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರೌಡ್, ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಗುಂಪು means too much crowd. ಇದ್ದರಿಂದ because there was too much crowd I could not meet the doctor. Okay. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರೂ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಮಂತ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. whatever effort that I put in, ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ, right? How much ever I tried. ಪಟ್ಟಿದರು, ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟಿದರು, right? ಪಟ್ಟಿದರು. Even though I tried a lot, I could not meet the prime minister. Then ಹೋದ ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ನದಿಯನ್ನು ದಾಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. ಹೋದ ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ in last week ನಮಗೆ for us ಆ ನದಿಯನ್ನು, that river, ದಾಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ to cross ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. We were able to cross. We could cross the river last week. Maybe this week the river became even more aggressive, or even more water came into the river because of rain or whatever. Then could request ಬಹುದಾ. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಲ ಪುನರಾವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Could you repeat please? Or ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಲ repeat ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? So when you ask ಬಹುದಾ as a question, it's like could you, like that, may you, like that. So ನಾವು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವಿರಾಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? Could we take a break now? ನಾವು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವಿರಾಮ is a break, is a rest. Okay, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವಿರಾಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? Right? ತಗೊಳ್ಳ means take. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೇಖನಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಬಳಸಬಹುದು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪೆನ್? ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಸೂಚನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? ಕುಡ್ ಯು ಶೇರ್? ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳು ಇಸ್ ಟು ಶೇರ್. ಕುಡ್ ಯು ಶೇರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮೈ ಐಡಿಯಾ? ನನ್ನ ಸೂಚನೆ is my suggestion or my idea. ಬಗ್ಗೆ about. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್. ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದಾ? ಓಕೆ. ದೆನ್ ಮಳೆ ಬರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಿಟಕಿಗಳು ಮುಚ್ಚಿಡಬಹುದಾ? See, ಕಿಟಕಿ is windows. So it seems that it will rain. Could you close the window? Okay. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದಾ? Could you move to the front? Then ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಚಾಲಿಸಬಹುದಾ? Could you drive slowly? Then ಉಪ್ಪನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಸರಿಸಬಹುದಾ? ಸರಿಸು is to move. Can you pass me the salt? ಉಪ್ಪನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ, to my direction. ಸರಿಸಬಹುದಾ? So ಬಹುದಾ is used for request. Suggestion. ಬಹುದು, ಇರಬಹುದು. Okay, he could act well in the drama. ಅವನು ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಟನೆ ಬಲ್ಲನು. ರೈಟ್? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಟನೆ ಬಲ್ಲನು. So he is capable. This is about skill. So that's why we are using ಬಲ್ಲನು. ಸೊ ಅವನು ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಟನೆ ಬಲ್ಲನು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಕುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚಪಾತೀಸ್. ನಾವು ಚಪಾತೀಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. ರೈಟ್? ನಾವು ಚಪಾತೀಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. ವಿ ಕುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ವಿ ಕುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ರೋಡ್. ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ರಸ್ತೆ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ರೈಟ್? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಬಹುದು. ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಹಿ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವೇ ಹೋಮ್. ಅವರು ಮನೆ ಹೋಗುವ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ. ದೇರ್ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಶಿ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್. ಅವಳು ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕಿಯಾಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಯು ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಗೆಸ್, ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ chaotic outside, it could be peaceful inside. ಹೊರಗೆ ಕವ್ವರೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಒಳಗೆ ಶಾಂತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. Right? ಕವ್ವರೆ is restlessness. ಸೊ ಅವರು ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ ಹೋಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. He could have gone to take water. Okay, might is also ಬಹುದಾ. ನಾನು ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಬಹುದಾ? Same thing as what we say as a request. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಲ ನೋಡಬಹುದಾ? Can I take a look once? ಸಲ means one time. Okay? ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Can I make a call? ನನಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ತಿಳಿಯಬಹುದಾ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ತಿಳಿಯಬಹುದಾ means can I know your name? Okay? ತಿಳಿಯಬಹುದಾ means to know. ತಿಳಿಸು is to inform. ತಿಳಿ is to know. Then ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮೆ ನೋಡಬಹುದಾ? Can I see your resume? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Can I speak now? ನಾನು ಈಗ ಹೋಗಬಹುದಾ? Can I go now? So this is ಬಹುದಾ. Then may is strong possibility. Again it's ಬಹುದು. It may rain now. ಈಗ ಮಳೆ ಬರಬಹುದು. Right? ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು. ಬಹುಶಃ. ಬಹುಶಃ means probably. Okay? She may know about the address probably. ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು means ಇರಬಹುದು. Again, ಇರಬಹುದು is used for a possibility. Okay? The word ಬಹುಶಃ means probably, and you use it at the end of a sentence, just like in English. They may not go now. ಅವರು ಈಗ ಹೋಗದೇ ಇರಬಹುದು. See, they may not go. This ಹೋಗದೇ is your negative verbal particle. ಹೋಗದೆ. Okay? Father may scold us. ತಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬೈಯಬಹುದು. ಬೈಯು is to scold. We may be late for the exam. ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೆ ತಡವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. Okay? ತಡವಾಗಿ means late. ತಡವಾಗಿ means to be late. The value of rupee may go up. ರೂಪಾಯಿಯ ಮೂಲ್ಯ is value. ಮೂಲ್ಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. ರೂಪಾಯಿಯ ಮೂಲ್ಯ ರೂಪಾಯಿಯ ಮೂಲ್ಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. ಮೇಲೆ means go up. Food may get wasted. ಆಹಾರ ವ್ಯರ್ಥ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ವ್ಯರ್ಥ is to get waste. ಆಹಾರ ವ್ಯರ್ಥ ಆಗಬಹುದು. So these are all possibility, right? So when you just say ಇರಬಹುದು, then it means it's possible, like that. This may become a big issue. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆವಾಗಬಹುದು, right? It can become, right? ಆಗು, that's why ಸಮಸ್ಯೆವಾಗಬಹುದು, right? So ಬಹುದು is used for such possibility as well. Would. Okay, if I had known, I would have told you. So this is the one that is special in Kannada, where you don't use any of the bahdu, baradu and all. Instead you take the verb and then you have to use the past continuous tense compact form to give the effect of would. You will see this example. So if I had known, I would have told you. Nanage ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ, ಗೊತ್ತು plus ಇದ್ದರೆ, right? We have seen this if usage in the previous slides. In the conjunction slide also we have seen the conjunction presentation. We have seen this also in if I'm not wrong, in the moods, which is basically subjunctive mood. So where you have to, when you add re, you get this if equal. So ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ, if we have known, ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. So this ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ is ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. Okay, so ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ is a past continuous tense, and the compact form is ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ is what you have to use for would. I would have told you. So ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, I would have told you. So he would have told me, or you would have told me. ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಿ. So you have to understand that because we are using a tense directly to have the effect of would, we have to match it with the subject. We have to match the tense with the subject correctly. So that's why ನೀವು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಿ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. Here, okay. Then ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Okay, here is a different usage. I would be going to school today. This is like a you're planning to go. You may go, like that. So there you can use this ಹೋಗಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ, right? ಹೋಗಲು plus ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, right? So this iddene is used to say that it's in the future, right? So you're using the present tense, and you're using hogalu, which is your type 2 infinite mood. So hogalu plus iddene means I'm planning to go, I'm planning to do this work. Madaliddene, like that. When you say like that, it means that you're having a plan. And in English you will say I would be going to school today, right? So that's when you're planning to say do something, you will say I would be, and there you have to use this form where you say hogalu iddene, hogaliddene, ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನೋಡಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ. I am planning to watch a movie. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ, right? So if you want to talk about your plan, then you use the in a type 2 infinite form, which is your ಹೋಗಲು, and then you will use ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮಾಡಲು ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಹೋಗಲು ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. If you're talking about somebody else, ಅವನು or ಅವಳು ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. Okay. If I were you, I would not have done that. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. I would not. So ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ means in your position. ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದರೆ, if I were there. Yesterday, no matter what I did, the pain wouldn't stop. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದರೂ ನೋವು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Wouldn't stop. So you could see that it's past continuous compact form. Every day he would wait for the bus patiently. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಅವನು ಗಾಡಿಗಾಗಿ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯೊಡನೆ ಕಾಯುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ. So he would wait. So this is like saying that it's like a habitual, right? Every day he's doing it. That's why ಕಾಯುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ. It's like a present continuous tense. It's a compact form of present continuous. ಕಾಯುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ. If whenever you are talking about a habitual action, every day, morning, like that, then you always have to use the you have to use a present continuous tense or a simple present tense. Here it is a kayuttiruttane is present continuous tense. Okay? Kayutta iruttane, kayuttirutta. So here is the have been construction, very useful. You could have been patient. ನೀನು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯೊಡನೆ ಇರಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. Could have means ಇರಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. Okay? You should have been patient. ನೀನು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯೊಡನೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Bahudittu means could. You can even say bahudagittu. Right? Could. Should means bekagittu. You would have been patient. ನೀನು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯೊಡನೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೀಯಾ. So this is your past continuous compact form. You would have been patient. She could have walked to school. ಅವಳು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನಡೆಯಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. She should have walked to school. ಅವಳು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. She would have walked to school. ಅವಳು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದಳು. Again, this is your past continuous compact form. ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, she would have. He could have drunk the milk. ಅವರು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಯಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. Right? He should have drunk the milk. ಅವರು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಯಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. So when should comes, you have to use ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Should have is ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Right? You should do it means just ಬೇಕು. But should have means it's like something that happened in the past and you are expected to do it but you didn't do it. Should have. So that's why ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Could have ಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. Would have ಕುಡಿಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. Again, it's the ಕುಡಿಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರು, ಕುಡಿಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. Important thing that you have to understand is would have needs to have past continuous tense in compact form. Should uses ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Could uses ಬಹುದು, ಬಹುದಿತ್ತು. Okay. You can use ಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು also. Could have, so ಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು is fine. Then, what can I do? Right? In a helplessness you will say, right? What can I do? ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡುವುದು is the usual usage. What would I call? I mean, why would I call? ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಕರೆಯುವುದು? Or ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಕರೆಯುತ್ತೇನೆ? So you just use the present tense to give that effect of why would I call? I mean, am I crazy to call him? Those type of example I'm just trying to give. Why would you do that? Right? ನೀನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ? So here you're ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. Same thing, past continuous compact form. Have you? Here in Kannada, at least in the north part of Kannada, they use this unto, right? And that's why I'm trying to present that. It's like have you question. Let's see the example. ನೀವು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸುತ್ತದುಂಟೋ, right? ವಾಸಿಸುತ್ತು is to live, to dwell, right? ವಾಸಿಸುತ್ತದುಂಟೋ, the unto when you add to it, right? ವಾಸಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. It's a normal statement. If you want to ask as a question, have you stayed in Delhi? So you'll say ನೀವು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸುತ್ತದುಂಟೋ. Right? Unto is used to have you. So ನೀನು ಮಳೆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಗದ ಹಡಗು ಬಿಟ್ಟದುಂಟೋ. So ಮಳೆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ, the rain water, ಕಾಗದ ಹಡಗು means paper boat. ಬಿಟ್ಟದುಂಟೋ, have you left paper boats? Have you done putting paper boats in rainwater? ಬಿಟ್ಟದುಂಟೋ. ಬಿಡು is to leave. ಬಿಟ್ಟ is past tense. So ಬಿಟ್ಟದುಂಟೋ. Then ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಈ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆಂದು ನಿನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟೋ. Do you know? Do you have any idea? ಗೊತ್ತು ಉಂಟೋ means do you know? ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು, how much effort I took, how much hardship, ಈ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ, to this position, to this title. ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆಂದು means me reaching here, coming here to this position, right? ನಿನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟೋ, ಗೊತ್ತು plus ಉಂಟು. ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟೋ means do you have any idea, like that. Okay. ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ನೀನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದುಂಟೋ, meaning have you ever talked with have you ever talked? ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡಿ means thinking of, considering the consequences. Have you ever talked? This is like somebody telling someone who just gives loose talks, right, to that person. Hinde munde nodi means
considering the consequences. Okay. Yavagadaru means at any time at all, right? That's what Yavaga means when. Yavagadaru, when Yavagadaru gets added to it, you're mentioning as have you ever. ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಉಂಟು. So have you ever told a lie? ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಉಂಟು. ಎವರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿಖರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು? Do you know about Everest ಶಿಖರ? So this unto is used again by North. Even in Udupi, those places they will use a lot of unto. But normally also it can be used if you want to ask somebody, have you, right? Have you question. Have you taken beer, like that. So have you taken beer? ನೀವು ಬಿಯರ್ ಕುಡಿಯದುಂಟು. ಹಿಂದೆ ನೀವು ಬಿಯರ್ ಕುಡಿದಿದ್ದದುಂಟು, like that. ಕುಡಿದಿದ್ದದುಂಟು, right? So when you ask this unto, it means have you. I can't, right? Very simple way, it's ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. So ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, I can't. Colloquially is ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I can't do it, ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I can't believe it, ನನಗೆ ನಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I can't eat, ನನಗೆ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I cannot see, ನನಗೆ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. I cannot tell, ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. All these are easy formation of ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, right? ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, so that was my last slide. If you have any questions, please write to correctkanada@gmail.com. I'll be able to reply to you. So this was a presentation on modals. I hope it was useful because a lot of modals are used in spoken Kannada. So you can go through this video many times and figure out how you can make use of it for your spoken Kannada. Thank you.